A storm rages outside, and the old lighthouse stands steadfast against the elements. Inside, the keeper, Elias, is tending to the light. The storm howled through the night, as if nature itself was testing the resilience of the lone lighthouse standing against the tumultuous waves. Inside, Elias, the lighthouse keeper, was a solitary figure moving with practiced ease among the clutter of his small quarters.
Elias, muttering to himself, another stormy night. You've seen worse, old friend. Just a few more adjustments and you'll be shining bright.
He carefully adjusted the oil lamp, the beacon of hope for sailors navigating the treacherous waters. The storm outside seemed endless, but Elias's focus was unwavering. His worn hands worked with a determined grace, reflecting years of dedication. A young woman named Mara arrives at the lighthouse, seeking refuge from the storm. As Elias finished his tasks, a knock on the heavy wooden door startled him. He opened it to find Mara, a young woman drenched and shivering from the storm.
Mara, shaking, with a hint of desperation. Please, sir, may I come in? I've been caught in the storm, and I don't know how much longer I can endure it out there.
Elias ushered her inside, guiding her to a seat by the small, crackling fire.
Elias, concerned, you're lucky you found this place. The storm is fierce tonight. Rest here while I get you something warm.
Mara, sighing with relief, thank you. I didn't think I'd make it.
Mara and Elias talk about their lives and what led them to the lighthouse. As Elias prepared a pot of tea, the warmth of the fire began to melt away Mara's fear. They sat together, the storm's fury a distant rumble as they spoke.
Mara, curious, what brings you to this isolated lighthouse? It must be lonely.
Elias, smiling wistfully, I've been the keeper here for many years. I chose this life to be a guiding light for those at sea. It can be lonely, but knowing that my work keeps people safe makes it worthwhile.
Mara, nodding, that's admirable. I've always felt drawn to helping others, but sometimes it seems like no matter how hard I try, I'm not making a difference.
Elias, thoughtfully, it's easy to feel that way. The impact of our efforts isn't always immediate or visible. But just like the light from this lighthouse guides ships to safety, our actions guide others in ways we may not always see.
Elias shares a story about the lighthouse's history and its significance. As the tea steeped, Elias gazed out at the storm, his mind drifting to memories of past storms and sailors he'd never meet but who were guided by his light.
Elias, reminiscing, this lighthouse was built generations ago, and every keeper has faced storms like this. We all share the same goal, to ensure that the light never falters. There's a saying among lighthouse keepers, the light may be small, but it's the beacon of hope for those who are lost.
Mara, intrigued, I love that. It's a reminder that even a small light can make a big difference.
The storm begins to subside, and Mara prepares to leave. Elias imparts a final piece of wisdom. As the storm began to wane, the wind softened, and the waves lost their fury. Mara stood to leave, her spirits lifted by the warmth and wisdom she had received.
Mara, grateful. Thank you, Elias. I feel like I've learned so much tonight. I'll carry your words with me.
Elias, smiling, remember, Mara, it's not about how grand your actions are, but how steadfast you are in your purpose. Even in the darkest times, a small light can guide the way.
Mara, nodding, I won't forget. I'll strive to be that light for others, no matter how small my actions might seem.
Mara leaves the lighthouse, and Elias watches her go, reflecting on the night's encounter. As Mara walked away, the storm's remnants lingering in the air, Elias returned to his duties. He felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that his work, though solitary, had once again touched another life.
Elias, to himself, the night is long, but the dawn will come. And even in the darkest hours, we find our strength and purpose.
The lighthouse continued to shine, its beam cutting through the early morning fog. The storm had passed, But the lesson of the night remained, that every small act of kindness and dedication creates ripples of hope and light in a world often overshadowed by darkness.